Hey everyone, my name is Katie O'Shea and today I am going to be doing the Goodreads tag. I absolutely love Goodreads and I've been on there for so long and I feel like it's such an incredible way to keep track of what I've read and how I felt about books, and also to find out different recommendations on books that my friends are reading. So I'm sure you all probably have Goodreads by now, but if not, definitely check it out. And I saw this tag when Climb the Stacks did it, and My Book World too, and I'll try to find the link to the original, but I think that that person might not be on BookTube anymore, but I'll put the links below to those. Question number 1 is, what was the last book you marked as read? I have to look at my little Goodreads profile here, and the last one was Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, and I loved that book. And I read that a while ago now, so I really need to be reading some more books, but I've been really busy. Question number 2, what are you currently reading? And that is a bit of a longer list. I am apparently currently reading quite a few books because I'm midway through several. Most currently would be Panic by Lauren Oliver. And then I am also reading Are We There Yet by David Levithan, The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I am kind of in Brave New World Revisited by Aldous Huxley. Still partway through Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, which is a really great book. Bleak House by Charles Dickens. I have been reading for months, listening to the audiobook. It's really great, but it's over 1,000 pages long, so that's taking me a while, but it's really good. And then Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. I am rereading and listening to the audiobook at the same time because I just love Shakespeare. So those are my current reads, as you can see, quite a few. Question number 3 is, what was the last book you marked as TBR, or to be read? And that would be Heist Society by Ally Carter. I can't remember, I think someone recommended that to me, but I'm kind of in the back of my mind wanting to write a heist book, so I think it was like, oh, I should read a book that has already been written about heists. So I think that one sounded really cool. Question number 4 is, what book do you plan to read next? And honestly, I cannot say because I do not have any plans to read one next. Not that I'm not going to read one next, but I kind of just never plan it out. It just happens that now I'm reading this one or now I'm reading that one. So I am midway through a lot of those books, so hopefully I will go back to one of the ones I just mentioned that I am currently reading. If I had to guess, I would say Are We There Yet by David Levithan, since I'm at least halfway through that one and it's really good. So hopefully I will go back to that one next, but if something else calls to me, I may just pick something else up. And I'm also pretty actively listening to Bleak House, and I'm almost done with that, so hopefully I can finish that up. Question number 5, do you use the star rating system? Not really. I used to. Now I kind of mark most things as 5 stars. A lot of that is because I really like a lot of the books I read, and I really enjoyed them. Because I try to only read books that I know that I will like, since there are so many out there, and I just try to get recommendations from people so that I know I like them. But the other thing is that, especially since I'm hoping to one day be an author, I just thought it would be really awkward, and I've seen a lot of other authors do this, like they only give 5 stars or they don't really use the star system, because like if you say that you really hated a book, then it's kind of like, oh hello, and you meet like the author at a conference or you're on a panel with them. You know, this is presuming I am published one day, but I just think it would be kind of awkward maybe to be like, I didn't enjoy your book. So I don't know, I kind of try to keep the negative thoughts to myself, but I really have not had any books that I have disliked recently, honestly. So yeah. 6. Are you doing a 2014 reading challenge? I am, but it's a really low goal. I think it's like 14 books because this is a really busy year for me with school and taking exams and everything and working, so I set that really low. Last year I think I did at least 42, and I wanted to do more than that this year, but I just knew realistically I wasn't going to be able to, so I set it low, and then if I pass that, which I hope I do, then what a pleasant surprise. But right now it's pretty low, and I have not been able to read a lot, so that's kind of why. Question 7, do you have a wish list? I don't have one right now on Amazon or anything, but I would say that anything that's on my TBR which is 410 books, is on my wish list. So I could have every single book, and that would be amazing. So every book is on my wish list. Question 8 is, what book do you plan to buy next? Right now I am on a self-imposed book buying ban. I broke that to get Panic by Lauren Oliver because I wanted to do the Book Explosion read along, so I got that a few weeks ago. But other than that, I'm trying to not buy so many books right now just because I have so many that I haven't read and that I really, really want to read. And so I'm trying not to buy too many and just have them sit on my shelf, which feels horrible to me. But the next thing I probably definitely will buy is going to be City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, which is the 6th book. Question 9. Do you have any favorite quotes? Would you like to share a few? I have a lot of different quotes on my Goodreads that I have liked, but I would say that my favorite quote that I'm going to share is actually on my bracelet right here, which is, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world" by Gandhi. So that's kind of engraved on there, and that's one of my favorite quotes. So I just wear this most days. Question 10. Who are your favorite authors? My favorite authors, I'm only going to name a few because there are so many. First would be David Levithan, J.K. Rowling, Cassandra Clare, Jane Austen, Veronica Roth. There's just a few. You can check out my Goodreads profile if you want to see others, but yeah, I love a lot of authors. Question 11, have you joined any groups? Not really. I kind of mostly get my recommendations and such from friends, and also I kind of find these days that I don't necessarily need more book recommendations because I kind of get them everywhere I turn. BookTube, Twitter, friends, everyone's always recommending a book, so not really in any groups. The last question, are there any questions you would like to add? Not really. I would just ask you a question, and that would be, what is your favorite book, or what have you rated the highest on Goodreads, or what do you want to share about your Goodreads that you would like me to know. So if you have something like a favorite book, leave it in a comment below. And definitely, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. That really makes me happy, and it's free, so why not? And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tag, and I'll see you next time. Bye!